rugged boogie down, got the bomb. It's the rough and rugged boogie down, got the bomb.
It's
the rough and rugged boogie down. Hold down the fort, my niggas.
Yeah. Grab them seeds and lock like a pit bull terrier.
Yeah. Y'all know what it is. It's the brothers. We happy and we singing. Remember that boogie down, baby.
And we colored.
Yeah. Y'all know what it is. It's the brothers. If you ain't watching us, you don't know what you're missing. But yo, straight to the point though, how your day be, baby?
Oh man, it's alright. It's alright. You know, a couple days really off and shit.
It's nice out. I mean, you know, it's a little chilly. But you know, you gonna get to it. How y'all doing out there in TV, video, YouTube land, whatever, you know.
Whatever you at.
Wherever you at, you know what I'm saying? Living room. Watching.
At work, whatever you doing.
Watching or listening to the brothers, you know what I'm saying? What's poppin', my people? What's going on? What it be like?
Same old, man.
Okay.
We talking about today, man. What's the topic today? What's on your mind, man? What you sitting there saying, this is what the weirdo was thinking about?
What I was thinking about today definitely was, do it still take a village to raise a child? Or we don't trust people no more these days? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it do take a village. You know what I mean? If you know, back in the day, you had the whole block watching your kids. But see, now, people ain't doing it because if you go to somebody and say, your kid did this, they probably want to fight you. Instead of hearing what you want to say. Because, you know, today is a whole different time, man. People, we don't back each other. It ain't no more black on black love no more. It ain't no more of that, man. We losing that. We killing each other so fast right now.
But when we was growing up, though, that black on black love was like, you could get a whipping from the, you know what I'm saying?
Right. But see, your kids was watched. Nobody was getting kidnapped. Nobody was doing this. Because people on your block know who you know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They watch out for you. They're not going to turn a blind eye and go with World Star. You know what I'm saying? About certain shit happening to you. So, I mean, you can take that how you take it. You know what I mean? Like, but what it is there ain't no black on black love no more.
You don't think so?
Nah, I think the love is gone, man. Yeah. We got to regain it somehow. You know,
there's a lot of bullying and stuff involved, so you know it takes.
Because they don't care. Yeah. We don't care. We argue. You say something I don't like, I'm going to get my gun. I'm trying to take your life. I'm trying to end your world.
But it's just crazy that kids do that. That's their thing, like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no more like, you know, no morals no more. It's no, okay, let's just settle this, like, you know what I'm saying? Let's fight and get it over with and, you know, settle that. But, you know, today is not like that. And then, I don't know, man.
These kids is getting raised like cowards, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they get raised like cowards. I don't know. I don't know what we could do to stop it, but I know a lot of men, you know, most likely if a man ain't in a child's life, it's because the mother might have pushed him out. See, people don't think about that. They just be like, this man, he's a deadbeat. Nah, you got these women that it's unbearable. And it's hard to see your child. Yeah. So what we need to do is these women need to let up. And then the men that's just not seeing their kids, y'all need to see your kids, be in your kids' life. Y'all women need to stop, you know, getting your little boyfriend and letting him do anything in front of your kid, taking his boyfriend before you take your kid. You know, you need to stop that. You know, we need to really nurture and raise our kids, watch what they doing. You know, they running wild right now. We ending our race and we don't know it. We are ending our race and we just don't know it yet.
That's another topic of the show.
You know what I mean?
We don't even know we ended our way because there's too many black guys getting killed, going to jail. Like, I mean, come on, we having, you know, we reproducing that fast? Like, no, come on.
If a race war broke out, we'll lose because we killing ourselves. We ain't gonna have nobody to fight.
That's what I always say that. I always had that in the back of my head. Like, yo, y'all, if we ever get, if it got to that point, we have nobody because everybody killing each other. It's like they killing each other or they a certain way. Like,
listen, our young men is dying. These guys is dying from 15 to 25. They dying. They dying at a rapid rate.
Yeah, it's crazy though.
Like it's a rapid rate. Like you got kids shooting at school buses and shit like that, yo. This shit is crazy, man. This shit's crazy. Like,
That's
yo.
it. It's hard to raise them now, though. It's hard with all this,
Nah,
everything's going
what
on.
it is the parents. The parents got to get back into it. The parents got to get back. Know what your kid doing. Pay attention to your kid.
But
stop chasing whatever you chasing and watch your kids. You
But-
had them.
Yeah, but in reality, let's talk about, let's put reality on the table. Reality on the table is a lot of parents don't have all that time because they have to work. You trying to that's like saying, okay, I'm trying to work so we can stay in this neighborhood so you won't do get into nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So and it's
right.
like, these kids need to understand, well,
That's why I say it takes both parents. That's why I say
yeah,
even the
but
parents
most of
don't
the time
live
both
there.
parents is working a lot.
Well, then you got to pay
They're
for a
working a lot.
babysitter or
They're
something.
working a lot. That's why.
It's
That's
just-
how
it's stuff
Trump
you have.
knows.
But see,
That's-
the thing about it is too. You got to think about it. You don't have kids if you can't afford them.
But you don't see. You can't say that because you don't know. Basically, it's not you because you're not in control of the inflation. You're not in control of what they're going to do.
Listen.
That's just like when you had your kid. It was different. Money was a little different.
Listen,
You struggled, but then you got older.
We adjust. Something about inflation. Inflation happened from day one. When you was young, remember shit was 50 cents. You could buy a lot of shit.
That was like
Exactly.
You
Hold
wasn't
on,
having no
but-
kids
but-
then. That
but-
was
but
like
what
you
I'm
was
saying
little.
is, when you was little, shit cost a certain price, and it always go up. It
Yeah.
always rises.
Everybody, yeah.
So inflation is
Yeah.
something that's known before you have a child.
Yeah, but
So this is but this is stuff that's pre-known. So no matter what, we all fall on hard times. Majority of people fall on hard time. You know what I mean?
everybody fall on a hard time.
You got some people that just might be just never ever, financially fell on hard times. Like they might have never ever did. I mean, it exists. It exists.
It might exist, but
It exists.
but pain is glory.
Hold on. But see, that's something different. We talking about a person that don't have. Like you got these rich kids like Trump. When he blew his money, his dad gave him more money. Now I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the real American people, the ones who made this country, the ones who work and go out there and build shit. We all fall on hard times in different cases. But see, it's how you prepare. When I realized as I grew up, us black folks, we're not prepared for emergencies and if stuff happen. And it's not because we don't want to, it's because of the knowledge of.
We never was taught that. We was never taught
That's
to
what
have
I
the
just
savings.
said.
Yeah.
Listen, knowledge of. I ain't even talking about savings. I'm talking about even insurance. How many people you see get burnt out of a place and they got to go to the Red Cross and all that because they lost everything? See, what these white people did, they insured that shit. So if my apartment catch on fire,
Yeah.
I go
You
straight
gotta
to a
home,
hotel for 12 months. Then I get all the money that I lost back. And I just start off anew, buy new shit. Now, if I didn't have insurance, now when I was in my 20s, I never had the insurance. I didn't know about it.
Yeah, so that goes back to what you said about
Not knowing.
if you didn't like what you just said about basically having kids, you shouldn't have had them if we don't know what's going to happen. That's the good thing about life. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow.
No,
You know what I'm saying? So you don't-
but see the thing about it is
We all go gung ho.
we got free will, right? And with that, life period, without even having kids,
Anything
shit go
happens, yeah.
different. So what you got to do is make your assurances on. You got to set insurance nets. You got to set nets to catch yourself, like with the savings. If you have a savings, if you got to work, the savings will last you a little while. The more you have, the longer it'll last you. You know what I mean? Just different stuff, life insurance. Different types of insurances, mortgage protection. If you get hurt on a job and you can't work no more,
like Aflac, stuff like that, yeah.
No, Aflac pay extra.
Yeah.
I'm talking about people that'll pay your shit up, like, because you got hurt, you can't work no more, but your mortgage is gonna get paid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
they got.
a lot of people do that.
What
but,
I'm saying is, in life, because we all face tough times, the more you prepare for it, the easier you can get through that tough time. That's all I'm saying. I'm telling you, got to be rich. You got to do this and that. ensure and make a plan.
Well, the basic
in
thing
case
that
stuff don't happen right.
The basic thing to adopt in that theory is the theory of, and this is really what happens when you get that landfall, you're supposed to put away for a rainy day. That's a notion. So because when you get that rainfall, that mudslide is always going to come.
Yeah, but see, the only problem with that is you gotta be strong, because if a person don't have, and he get that rainfall and he get that lot, the first thing you're gonna do is start getting shit that you
ain't
want.
Gonna go, but
you know, you're gonna spend it all crazy and wild. Some people might, by the time they catch themselves, it'll be too late.
But then, you know what I mean? It's always gonna be too late when they catch it.
It's hard when a person don't have. They say you never had a car, now you got money, you gonna get you a car. You're gonna live it up for a little while.
But then that thought should hit you in your head, like every time something good happens, something bad happens. That's the normal reaction. It's positive and negative, two sides.
The thing about it is you don't think about it.
Yeah, you don't.
I went through a lot
I think
of
about
time.
it now, though.
Yeah, me too. But this time I just went through without thinking about it. Like I run into a big land and I'm like, and this, just get new furniture, do this, that, just find ways to spend it. And that was dumb, like, you know what I mean? But I did it. I did it. I learned. That's because I know no matter what, I could be up for a couple years, and then one year this might be like, damn, shit is not right.
That's just like example. Like I was like, if you had 20,000 and you wanted a car, you take 10, you finance the car. You take 7.5, you put up in a certain account. I ain't gonna tell you about the account now. We're gonna talk about that later. You take 7.5, put in a certain account. Then you take that 2,500. Do you? That's how you know what I'm saying. I mean, if that's your notion. That's just an example of, you know what I'm saying. It's like, don't take all that money and just go buy that car.
When we was young. That's a good example.
When we was young, I definitely would have did that, because I thought about that. I was like, yo, if I get 20, car costs 18, I'm buying that. I don't even care. And I'm like, then when I get older, it's like, dude, if you do that, your rent is almost $2,000. What are you even talking about? I'm like, ding.
Yeah,
like,
plus you also fix your credit. If you buy it straight out, I ain't doing nothing for your credit.
You ain't doing nothing.
You know what I mean?
That car depreciating anyway, so it's like
pay that majority.
Finance it.
Then the rest of your finance would be cheap, because you done paid like $10,000 on it. Like, come on now.
But I definitely want us to do a show where we do like a savings thing, where we take everybody through step by step through the whole year. Because what it is a lot of people don't know how to save. And when everybody start to try to save, most of the time, it's like, I'm going to start saving big money. No, don't save big money. Get that discipline first. Save that little money first. Then you get to that big money, because you got to have that discipline.
I'm going to give you the tip. The first step to start saving. Watch your buying. Don't buy unnecessary stuff. Buy what you need. Sometimes we treat ourselves a lot, like going out to eat, doing this and that. It costs money. That money right there that you did that with, put it up. Like, you ain't got to go out to eat 5 times a week. You ain't got to eat fast food 5 times. Make your lunch. Go grocery shopping.
But what if it's a single person?
You can still make your lunch.
Yeah.
You make your lunch at home, $20, making lunch at home will last you 4 days to 5 days.
What kind of lunch?
Because you can buy lunch meat, sandwich bread,
I mean, juices, if you're doing it like that.
You know what I mean? Now, when you go outside and buy lunch, you're spending $20 a day. You can still buy your groceries.
I mean, yeah.
I would buy the groceries. You got to buy groceries anyway. So buy your groceries. Why spend $100 on one meal? That's like when you go to the bar. You get a shot or a drink in New York, it's $25. I can get that same bottle for $15 and get more than one shot.
So what you think? Bring a flask in with you?
Nah, I'm just saying, sometimes you got to say, forget the bar. Or drink before you go. You know what I mean?
Sip on it.
You got to be smart. Like, all right, don't go to the bar. If you go to the bar 3 times a month, take it down to 1 time. Save some money. You ain't got to do everything all right now. Like, you know what I mean? Save something.
Yeah, but see, a lot of people don't understand, for you to get to that point, you have to give something up, to get there.
Right. The first step, that's why I said start with spending. We buy stuff, if you think about it, say you going to Wawa and get you a juice. Mm-hmm. You're going to get you a juice, then you're going to pick something else up. Mm-hmm. Then something else.
Yeah.
That's spending extra. Say if you just go get that juice, Don't spend that extra.
But then again,
Sometimes you gotta just say, "Hey, I don't have to treat myself all the time. Let me put this up."
yeah, you don't have to treat yourself all the time. But like a situation like Wawa, the good thing about Wawa is you got the thing on your phone, so you get
Everybody
your
do
free
that.
app.
Everybody do
So
that.
then you do a lot of stuff to where
If
you
you
get
spend-
free stuff. You spend a certain amount of money here,
Yeah,
you get
but
free stuff.
see,
You know,
that's
so many ways to save,
all right.
though. Yeah.
That's like
Ooh,
what I
like
noticed with
this.
the coupons, right? You know,
I like these.
they send coupons to my house, and what store is that? Oh man, it might be Bath and Body Works. They sell the candles and stuff.
Yeah, no, it ain't that Yankee candy.
No, not Yankee Candles. Not the Bath and Body Works, I think.
They might have candles there. I think.
Yeah, it's one of those.
I miss
Bath and Body
Victoria's
Works.
Secret though. I mean, anyway.
But they send coupons. It says save 50% or 25%. My wife would be like, "Oh look, this coupon to save." So I could buy this and save this much money. And I'm like, you not even catching it. They got you spending money. If you don't buy nothing,
That's the wheel we on. That's the
if you
wheel
don't buy
we on.
nothing, it's 100% for save. Like, yo, like, because they said you could save 25 cents off $1. You better go buy it because you can save 25 cents off $1, but you're giving up 75. You know what I mean? So,
But you know, like I always said, our wants is more than our needs.
yeah, but see, you got to control your wants and see, the thing about it, you can still get stuff. Don't get me wrong.
That's why I was
This-
saying that coupon type
skip
stuff.
a
yeah.
day, grab a day. Skip a day, grab a day. You know, if you could spend that 20 at Wawa, put that $5 in your bank account.
That's what I was getting on.
You know what I'm saying?
$5 a week. If you could save $5 a week, get disciplined with that can start your journey. You got to start somewhere because we always start with, okay, I get a bulk of money, I'm gonna try to save this. But you know what's so funny? At the end of that month, that bulk of money that you put to the side is like,
It depends on how much you make. If you making decent minimum wage at 15 an hour, making 15 an hour, put $20 a week up. $20 a week up. That's junk money.
but it depends on their situation.
$20
too,
is
with
junk
15
money.
an hour. It
15
depends
an
on the
hour
situation.
now, 40 hours.
I'm telling you, man. Yo,
It's not bad.
I'm telling
I mean,
you,
that's not
no,
good,
$20 is not bad. Start with 5. 5 is an intricate number. Just think about it. Just really think about it. I mean, 5 is an intricate number.
I don't think 20 is hard. But start with
20 is not hard, but I'm like 5.
Start with you what's good for you.
Yeah.
Do what's good for you.
Just make sure you can come up to $250 by the end of the year. We're gonna show you where you can move it to.
$250.
Just $250. That's it. Just to start out.
Nah,
Just
man.
the discipline
do better than
with
that.
it.
Reach higher than that too.
If you can reach higher. But you know, you have to
$250.
start somewhere.
A year to $250.
No, I said this now to start because it's something behind
I said for a
It's
year.
It's that discipline behind it, bro.
$250.
Trust me.
That's not even.
I mean,
discipline.
it's just $250. It's just $250. It's just $250.
$250 is like
it's
what?
It's just $250. Because some people gonna get to that point of $250 and be like, yo, I could do this. Yo, why I save more money now? I could do this. Now they at that point where they have the discipline. Now they could go further with it.
If
You
you
gotta
want to
start
do
somewhere.
$250, do $250 a month.
If you could do $250 a month, that's good. Make sure you
But
you
$250
budget
a
it. You
year,
budget it
you
right.
not doing shit, bro.
No, I said
just
start
saying.
somewhere at $250. That was just the standard.
But not
You're
a
definitely
year.
trying to
No,
get
I mean a
because
year.
you're trying to get the discipline.
But I
if you
understand
can go more, go more.
it's hard to get a
Go
discipline
more.
with $250 a year.
No. You just start with that
listen,
one $250
because,
you saving to that $250 because of you.
Discipline is when you take money that affects you and you not letting it affect you.
Bro,
That's discipline.
A lot of people will have bank accounts and stuff like that. Let's start out simple. Simple. 5 is intricate. Like I said, it's intricate. And you know, y'all know what I'm saying. Trust me.
if
You started there.
listen,
Trust me. At the end of the year, some people it happen before the end of the year.
If you can't pull
They get that
$20
good
a week,
discipline.
you need to get a better job.
Some people can't because of a lot of things they got going on.
Then that means
See,
you
that's
can't
the
do
thing.
nothing other than pay bills. You can't do nothing on freedom.
Nah.
You can't go to movies.
Nah.
You can't go buy you something to eat.
That
for
$5
lunch.
discipline might help them loosen up. It's
Listen,
something different. You don't know what's going to
listen,
happen.
I get my child.
You just got to start
My
somewhere.
child get more money for lunch.
Yeah, but everybody don't make the same money. That's why we have the ghettos, we have middle class, we have rich. Remember that. We have levels.
But
We have
listen,
levels.
if you can afford $20 a week, put 20. $5
Yeah, you
a week
can.
ain't doing shit.
If you can start five is intricate. So start five.
It's for him.
If you
It's
can.
intricate.
It ain't for I'm letting y'all know.
For him.
Trust
it's
me.
intricate.
Trust me. Cause with the 20, if you barely scraping by with the 20 every week, it's gonna be hard.
If you
and then it's gonna jump you off your square.
Listen,
Trust me.
If you barely
it's gonna jump you off
scraping
your
with-
square,
if
your
you-
discipline will not be
If you
there.
can't make it because you spend $20 out of your paycheck a week, son, you're not even hitting the goal of minimum. You're not hitting the goal of minimum. You can't spend $20 out of your weekly check.
Well, we put it like this. Some people do like him. If you have the budget to do it, yeah. Most people don't. Start with the 5. Trust me. The discipline.
Why not
You
10?
won't be able to be like how we normally do, put the money in, then all of a sudden we taking the money out. No, you start with a low number. Why would you take it out? You don't have no reason to. So keep it going. But basically you getting that discipline. But we're gonna move on with that. If you got more money like he said, you can do it, do it. If you budget it like that, do it.
No matter what you put in there, once the shit in there, just like if you spent $20 a week going to the bar, just anything you might want, that you really don't need. $20, if that affects you in that way, bro.
You know what's so funny though? He's saying like if you had to cut the bar out and you're young, you're gonna do it for a little while if you're trying to save, but you're gonna go right back to that habit. So that's why I said, you know what I'm saying? Some people try
No, see, you ain't hold on. See, no, I didn't say that. What I said.
No, I just said you would go back to that habit. I didn't say you said it.
I said
I just
no,
said that.
I said
Rewind the tape.
What I said was
Rewind all the time.
cut down. I didn't say completely stop. Cut down. If you go 3 times a month, go 2 or go 1, and the money that you were spending there, put up.
Yeah, you could do that.
So I'm not saying
But
that
you still got to get
that
disciplined.
completely.
You still got to get disciplined to get there.
That is
so
discipline.
something have to trigger you to get to that discipline so you can get there.
Like I said, it start out with your spending. Control
you
your
look
spending.
at your spending, but be realistic. Be realistic. Like, okay, well, because you still gonna have them habits because everything is gonna still go on. You're gonna slowly deplete them habits, but be smart and wise.
What are you talking
and
about
just
habits?
do
So
the
you got a
$5.
habit that you got to go out
$5.
3-4 times a month.
$5, huh?
You got to go out 4 times a month.
Some people do.
If that's a habit.
That's some people do.
Then you need help.
No, why?
You need help.
Why? That's what they want to do.
If you can't
if that's what you
yourself,
want to do, you do what you do.
So right,
long as you all right. Long as you all right.
Listen.
Come
Whatever
on,
you want to
man.
do, you can do. But
Yeah.
you make sure you build yourself to be able to do it.
Yeah.
Because if you're not built
Have
to
discipline.
do it, if you're not built to do it, fuck discipline. If you're not
You
built
need
to do it,
discipline. You need
if you can't afford to do it, don't do it. How you gonna do something that you
Yeah.
can't afford? So what are you talking about? I'm talking about
That's America.
Hold on.
All these people running around with all this stuff they can't afford. What are you talking about?
they messing
Everybody
up.
doing that.
Just because
Everybody
everybody's doing it, everybody
no, I'm
jumping
just
out the
saying.
window.
No, I'm just saying.
No,
in
but
general.
everybody, you know
Most
why?
of the middle
You know
class
why?
is
You
that.
know why everybody
Living
ain't
off
doing
of-
it? Because I'm not doing it. And I'm part of the people. Everybody not doing that.
That's what I was trying
A
to tell
lot
you.
of people
Everybody
doing it.
wasn't doing what. See,
A lot
you
of-
went right back
That's
to
right.
proving what I was saying.
I know everybody don't do what I do.
That's
You
what
can
I'm
save
saying.
10. You can save 15.
If you
All
can,
I'm
if
saying
your budget is there.
All I'm saying is do better than 5, bro. That's all. If you can
Start somewhere
and if-
discipline,
and if
realistically.
$20 hurt you out of your paycheck
Realistically.
a week, my nigga,
Realistically.
you do something better in your life.
No.
That job ain't working
No.
for you. Yo,
The
get something
job-
more
the job-
for yourself.
the job
If you
might
can't-
not.
If you can't spend $20 a week, I don't care what he say. If you can't spend 20 a week, you better check your life. Check your life because you're not making it, bro. You're not making it.
If you can't
$20 a
manage
week,
what you got, you will not get abundance.
$20
You will
a
not.
week.
You have to manage what you have to move on. So basically, like I'm
$20 a
saying,
week.
my G,
Nigga, when
start
you
realistically wise.
20 is
Start
like
with
$1
5.
when you grown, nigga.
Okay.
You can't
Okay.
afford $20 a
Okay.
week. Grown
Okay.
ass man.
Okay.
Come on, man.
Hey.
Come on. I got 1,000
Hey.
bills too.
Hey.
I got 1,000 bills. But
Hey.
you know what I do? You know what I do? So I can afford it. I work 2 jobs if I got to. But that's me. Everybody don't do what I do. But I'm gonna tell you this. I'm not gonna say I can't afford $20 a fucking week. I'm not gonna I spend that. I spend that on the whim. I can just get up and say I want to go. Oh, it's $20.
Like I said, if you got it in your
If
budget,
$20 break
if you
bro,
could do it, like I said, if you wanted the $5 is basic, it will the discipline.
if that
The
20
discipline,
break
hey,
you,
don't-
if that 20
hey.
break you, check your life. Get your life, man.
If you could do the 20, do the 20. Like I said, like basic, yo.
Not even on the saving tip.
Because it's crazy why.
Not
like,
even on
you
the
look
saving
at-
tip.
'cause
You
I
spend
go
more than
percentage
20.
wise, but okay. I mean,
Not even on the saving tip. Percentage of what?
Hey,
Percentage of what?
hey.
Average
Like I was
person
saying,
make
like
how
I
much?
said.
How much an average person make a week? You
Five.
think?
Like I said, 5. It's so many average people with no bank accounts and none of that. There's more people with no bank accounts and none of that, no discipline
How the
than
hell
it
you
is
know
people
that?
that do.
How you know that?
Statistic-wise, let's look it up.
What statistic?
Let's look it
Look
up.
what up?
Let's look it up.
How you-
Let's look it
no,
up.
no, hold on,
That's
hold
like
on,
it's
hold
more
on.
people living
Hold on,
paycheck to
hold on.
paycheck. Like, come on, man.
How
Like,
you gonna-
reality.
Will,
We got to go to reality.
Will.
You don't know what's going to happen with your kids.
When you talk about
You don't-
statistics, we ain't talking about that. We talking about this saving money.
Yes.
What that guy? If we talk about you
Statistic-wise, saying most people
matter
don't
of fact,
save money.
How statistics? What statistics?
Most people don't save
Hold on.
money.
Everybody, when did somebody call you and ask you if you saving money or not? When did somebody from the statistics come to your door and ask you questions? I hate when niggas
That's
talk
if-
that
that's if you
that
do
shit.
it-
Who
if
they
you do it on
talking to?
mattress.
Who they talking to?
Okay.
They not talking to me.
Okay.
They don't know what I'm doing. I know what a lot of niggas that I know doing. I'm not the only one. There's a lot of people that save. It is a lot of people that save. It is. You know, there's a lot of people that don't. And there's very
More that
few.
don't, bro.
There's very few that don't have bank accounts no more because let me tell you something. It's different levels to this shit. It is different levels to this shit. And you know, when we ain't talking about the real rich, we talking about the working class. It's different levels. You got people that's beneath. If you can't afford a bank account, don't have a bank account, you not educated on life. You still living a kid's life. You still a grown ass man, got a bank account, got a house. You know, it's hard to save, but motherfuckers still save. But a grown man take $20 and spend that shit on nothing. On nothing. If $20 hurt you to spend a week on something, that means you can't even live life. You can't even go to the club. It costs more than $20 to get in. They just want $25 a drink. You $20 to hurt you.
Discipline.
Come on, man.
Discipline.
Come on.
That's what most of us lack. Discipline. Like I said,
but
if you
discipline-
could do more, do
discipline-
more. Nobody would
discipline-
never tell
No,
you not to
listen,
do more.
listen.
But to be real,
Discipline don't have
let's
nothing
be
to do
real.
with
Especially
numbers.
if you got a family, you never know. You got a couple of kids, you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know when you got to pull out of your safe.
Right,
my
that's
thing-
why I say put
No,
more.
No.
That's why I say put more.
When I'm doing this, talk about giving people discipline. You talk about, I didn't
Hold
say,
on.
oh, take this and save this because I don't went
Well,
further with it.
no.
I said,
No,
be
no.
realistically,
No.
save the $5.
No.
Basically, will give you the discipline.
$5,
That's exactly what I said.
$5. So 20
exactly
won't give
what
you
I said.
discipline?
I said, if you can do
20
it.
won't give you discipline?
Exactly. Rewind the tape. I
Play,
said, if you can
put
do it.
whatever you want. You said, no, 5 is
No,
whatever
I said
that
five.
number you
5
was
is an
using.
intricate number, baby.
Intricate.
5 is an intricate number.
That's
Look it
intricate
up.
for you.
Look it
20
up.
intricate for me.
I just, hey.
10 might be
I
intricate
might
for
be
you.
doing 1,000.
So,
I don't know.
So
I mean,
what I'm saying
my thing is, if you don't have it like that, you have a lot going on. Just, you know what I'm saying? Basically, my people is about the discipline. Because this is
any
something
number
that
would
we lack.
discipline you. Any
Yeah,
number
if
would
you can
discipline
go,
you. You put the money
I'm
in,
going
don't
to
touch it.
I went to the lowest
Don't touch
denominator.
it. The lowest is $1.
That's trick. That's
The lowest is $1.
I'm getting ready to fully explain it. Like you just went. You went on
You
one
said you
word.
went to the
gotta
lowest
stop one word.
denominator.
I went to the lowest denominator. That's intricate, and that's 5. You know why? Because 5 you won't touch. 5 you will trust me. When you save the 5, and when you look back and look at it, you'll be like, you'll go back to see. How did I make that happen on top of everything
What's
I
the
got going
difference
on?
of putting 10
It's
or
just-
5
listen,
and you won't touch
if you got
it? Why
10,
you won't touch
do
5?
10. I just said 5.
Why you won't touch 10? Why you won't touch 5?
I just said 5. You
Listen,
can touch whatever.
You just said you won't touch it. Because it's
said-
$5.
Yeah, I won't touch 5.
No, see the thing about
That's
it.
fine. What you
No,
excuse me?
hold
What you
on,
said?
hold
You
on.
said I won't touch 5. Yeah, I won't touch. Excuse me. I didn't hear. I didn't understand what
Why?
you
Why
said.
would you touch? Why would you touch 5, but you would touch 10?
I won't touch 5.
But if it's 10, you'll touch it.
No, if I'm saving it, no. Is this the
So
point?
it
This
won't
is the
touch
point.
any. What are you
This is-
talking
The
about?
whole point is to get the discipline. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
but
sit
see-
there, but
but
5
see,
is this easier.
$5
If you got more money,
$5 they-
put it in there.
Listen,
some
the-
people, I'm
the
me.
more- the
I'm
more
going
y'all-
for everybody
Listen,
that's in that pool.
Listen,
some people
the
at
higher
that
the
point to
risk,
where they can't
the
say
better
nothing.
reward. $5, You not missing $5, so you didn't
Yeah,
get
the
touched
higher the
that.
risk, the better reward.
No, that's not
Don't
teaching you
save your
discipline.
money. If you want to go to higher the risk, better reward, don't put your money in a savings account. Get money flow. Find something that you could do. Put your money behind it and keep it going. That's better than putting your money in an account because your account just go. When you get money flow, it keeps going. So if we're gonna go there with that, but we're not there yet.
But you gotta have the money saved to put it in the money flow.
Not
If
really.
You doing $5.
No,
You
you
doing
don't.
$5.
What you doing right now
saved.
will give you money flow. What are you talking about?
No, I'm talking about still saving. I'm not talking about making it. I'm talking about saving. We ain't talking about making. Don't go to making. We talking about saving.
Yeah.
Learning people to save.
Yeah. Teaching them how to save, but you went to something that went there. So
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Rewind the tape. You need to watch this afterwards.
Listen. I ain't
He needs
talking
to watch
about
this
nothing
afterwards.
about how you make your money. I don't care how you make your money. I'm talking about saving and have to spend.
Like I said,
see the thing about
$5 you
when
need
you touch your
discipline when you
savings,
start saving.
when you touch your savings is there for emergencies, right? So if your kid gets sick, like you said, you don't know what's going to happen. But $5 ain't going to help you get to that emergency.
Why would you want to save?
Why I say discipline is you go to
You're
your
supposed
limit.
to have
Go
an
to your
emergency
limit.
account and savings because basically if you have a family, you're gonna have more emergencies than anything. So basically your savings will never grow. So you need an emergency account and the savings. Your savings supposed to be never touched because that's the only way it grow. If you keep taking out of it, it will never grow. It's going to grow a little bit anyway. So
listen, the savings is there for you to make your family. People dip in their savings when they have stuff happen.
yeah, but if you really going to do a savings, it says savings. Save it. Emergency account is for emergencies. Savings is for
Savings
saving.
can be your emergency account.
No,
if you only
supposed
put
to be.
fucking $5,
That's not logic.
if you only put $5,
No, I
I
said to start out to
It's
get
not-
and you
why
get
is that
and you will
logic?
get disciplined over
Come
the
on,
first
man.
year. That's
Yo,
all I said. I
listen.
didn't say keep going and doing that. That's all I said.
Listen to me.
That's all I
Listen
said.
to me. Your emergency, your savings is your fucking emergency. People, everybody,
So how your savings gonna grow? You got kids. You got a family. See,
it's not gonna stop.
Bo, you got a
It's not
family.
gonna stop. Yeah, I got a family.
Yo,
I got my family.
when you have a savings account, your savings
I
account.
live with my family. You and just you and your wife. I gotta live with family. I have kids I take care of.
That's
When
what I'm
with,
trying to
I
explain.
have family.
That's what
And
I'm trying to
telling
explain to
So
you.
how you gonna tell me
That's what I'm
about
trying to
having
say to you.
family and you ain't even got your daughter's is grown. You ain't even dealing with that no more. So what are you talking about?
What that got to? Okay.
Because you talk about if you got family.
No, I
And
said
listen,
if you got family.
if you got savings,
you got family-
and if you need it, you use it. But see, your savings keep going. You don't stop. So just because you need to use some of your savings,
Basically, what you
don't
gonna
mean
do,
you
you
want
want
to wipe it
put
out.
it to get a certain way.
The
Nobody
more
say
money
wipe
you
it out.
save-
You save money and you have an emergency account. That's
could
why
be
they
the
say
same
emergency. It's two different words. It's two different meanings. When somebody come through that door and somebody's bleeding, it's emergency. We got to go spend some money out of the emergency account. The savings account's supposed to grow. That's supposed to be some people use that quote unquote as a nest egg for what you said, his family that he got running around. That's supposed to be for them.
Listen.
Okay, the emergency account is for when stuff goes on as you go on.
Let me tell
you know what happened with him.
Let me tell you
if
what
he keep having emergencies,
let me tell
his
you,
savings will never grow enough for his family.
Let me tell you what a family does.
Never.
A family man, when he have kids, right, he starts saving. You know what he's saving for? College, because they got to pay like $50,000 a year. College, so your savings is going right. All right, you got to
Most people 401k.
Hold on, you keep
Most
you
people
still
401k.
saving. Most people don't use their 401k for that.
Yes,
People
they do.
save. A lot of people don't use their 401k to fucking pay for college. No, they don't. No, they don't. Not everybody do that.
I leave that one alone.
No,
I
they
leave it alone.
don't. Because a lot of people don't got fucking 401k. So everybody don't do that. Everybody don't do
And
that.
the other ones that
People
don't, mostly
save.
scholarships.
Most people
okay,
save.
Man, okay.
Most people save.
Yeah, people used to save like that, but
They
now
save.
the 401k,
See,
trust
the
me,
thing about it
that's
is-
just like with house
the thing about
payments,
it is-
putting down on their houses, they use a 401k. They could borrow right off of it. You could borrow right off and put the money back, and the thing
Listen.
about that money going back, you never seen it or touched it.
Listen.
So that's why they... Okay.
Listen.
Okay.
Listen.
Okay.
It's still a form of that. The 401k is another way of them saving for you. You could do the same shit.
Yeah.
You
That's
can
just
do the
like a
same
savings
shit.
account. That's just like...
It's like life
That's just like...
insurance.
why-
You can put up for life insurance yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But see, the
It's
thing
like
about it
people
is,
do that.
Fuck all
You
that
gotta be
statistics.
disciplined with it,
Fuck
though.
all that dumb
You
shit.
still gotta be disciplined.
Listen, right, and the discipline is, when you gotta be disciplined is when you challenge yourself. $5 is not a challenge. It's not.
Get to that
It's
discipline
not.
point and you
Savings-
move it up if you don't
the
have
savings-
it. If you have more, do
people
more.
save money for anything they need it for, any kind of emergency. You're not just saving money just to say I'm saving money. And then I got an emergency and I'm not going to use it because I'm saving it.
Nobody
what
said
the fuck
that. I
are you
said
saving
you
it
saving
for
it
then?
for your family. You saving it for your family.
Who's saving it for their family? What you talking about? People save money so they can live. Saving it for your family? So you how old? How old are you?
35.
And how much money you got saved for your family?
30,000.
All your life, you got 30,000, all that saving? Oh, you do $5. I forgot.
He just man, he don't get it. You know what? We put him through the challenge and let him get it.
No.
And we gonna get him off. Savings accounts is all right, but we gonna move you on to something better. Savings accounts is at the bottom. That's the bottom tier. We gonna keep going further with this.
We
gonna
talking
keep
about
going
see,
further with this.
We talking about datum. We talking about the start. Datum. You can't.
That's why we start. First thing is discipline.
Why are you yelling over me though? Let me talk.
Over you.
But what I'm saying is, you start from datum. You start with a bank account. You make enough money till you can invest. Then you take money and you invest. Let that money start work flowing for you. You understand? But as you invest in that, you still put money into your savings. It's still going. $20 is the lowest that I think a person can spend 20 like blinking their eyes. Like blinking their eyes. $20 is nothing no more. $20 is a new $5.
Pump and dump.
So my main thing is, if you want to get somewhere, you got to challenge yourself. You got to put as
Discipline.
much as you could in there.
Get your discipline. If you can
know
do more,
what I mean?
do more.
That's the best way to
more.
learn discipline.
Do more.
When you at the edge, that discipline, that edge.
Yeah.
You know, you at the edge. Like, I'm putting 40 up. No, I'm putting 50 up. This might hurt me a little bit. But if I drop down off of this, I can do this. But that 50,
Long as you can't touch it, it's good. It's a good
$200.
feeling. It's good. Yeah, it is good. Everybody's been on that challenge and I had to touch all that because that's a big equation right now because of, their circumstances. But hey, like I said, if you could do more, do more.
Listen, you know
my thing is discipline.
You know what?
Everything is discipline.
It is discipline. You got to learn.
Pump and dump.
The discipline is
Pump and dump.
The discipline is more putting the money in. Make sure you keep putting it in every week. Now,
and play pump and dump.
Now let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Money.
Savings, when you in trouble or something ain't right, that's when the savings kick in for you, bud. Trust me, it kicks in for you. When you need shit out of the spur, say you in between pay, and you all living paycheck to paycheck, but you got money in the bank saving, and you need something come up. Your alternator go out, and you got to pay $600 motherfucking dollars out the spot. Savings works for you, bro. It works for me. That's all I'm saying.
Savings works. Savings work for some people. Some people can afford savings and emergency fund.
Everybody can save.
Everybody can save.
That's another way you can do it too.
Pennies.
You get all your change. When you break $1, save all your change.
Yeah. And most of the time, because of no discipline, what happens is that change get to a certain level, it get dumped, and you're spending it. Like I said, discipline.
Well,
discipline. Let's be realistic. Realistic, like I said,
go to the bank.
More,
if little kids could do it, you can do it. Go to the bank with your change. You change it there. When they give you a slip, you tell them put that in the savings account.
Yeah,
you have an account, or and you keep putting that. You can
say if it's $20 in there, you put $5 in your savings, you take $15, and you go into your product. And you develop and keep it moving.
Nah,
it's going to give you way more money in that savings account.
No, the penny change. The penny change. You put all that shit in there. You don't take none of that. Even if it's $20, you don't just put 5 and take 15. Yeah. That's money you were saving anyway.
That money, but that 5 is growing nothing.
Look, he talking
you can take that 15 and go way further than that 5.
Yeah, Will. What? This is money that we put in savings already. All you doing is just transferring it. This is when you say the change. This is savings. That's like dipping into your savings.
Savings don't make you no money.
Listen,
savings accounts make you no money.
Yo, we out, man. Yeah. I can't talk to ignorance, man. Because, I can't talk to ignorance, yo. You ignorant because you're not thinking. How saving? If you save and you have a bad time, that money's there. That did not
Yeah, it's nothing wrong with that. But I'd rather have cash flow. But I'm just.
You gotta
but my
get there
thing,
at that point.
My thing is just the point of we need the discipline and saving. I mean, we went off the rail a little bit. It's pardon me.
Because you talking about some fucking cash flow.
Because
my whole thing is about saving.
If you go back and listen to it,
I'm talking
listen
about
to
saving.
the words that he had that triggered that.
I'm talking
He
saving.
triggered everything
I
he
ain't
did.
triggered nothing.
See,
My whole thing is
he
this.
coordinated
No matter
this.
what I say,
he got
you
the
try.
paper under the table.
No matter what I say,
triggering
you try to
everything.
come the opposite way and
Yeah.
talk over me.
No, it
and
wasn't.
you ain't making no
it
sense.
wasn't. Like I said, if you
ain't
have
making
more
no
money,
sense.
like he said, I'm
You
not
ain't
making no
making no
sense.
sense.
If you
Listen,
got more money,
You
like I said,
saving.
save
You
it.
don't want to touch your savings.
If you
How
save
you
it.
talk discipline, right? You done took your change. You saved it, but you wanted the bank to put it in the bank.
Mm-hmm.
And to do that, you're going to change that into dollars. But you ain't going to see the dollars. You're going to see, they're going to give you a slip,
Mm-hmm.
and you take it to the fucking counter, right? So instead of cashing it, you put it inside into your bank.
I'm taking half out for my business.
That's
and
dipping.
I'm taking half out
That's
for my
dipping.
company.
That's dipping. See, that's what I'm talking about. Discipline. We talking discipline. Are you catching what I'm saying? The change is what you saving, right? But you're not putting the change directly in the bank. You leave it in a jar in your house. Now
Most people that do that gonna need when they go take that to the bank.
Now
they
you're
need that
going
money.
to check it. Not necessarily. Not most people need that money.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Most people go there and change that.
No,
they
they
need
don't.
that money. So
No,
the
they
discipline is: if I got $20 and I need the money, take the 10, put it
ain't
in the bank,
listening, man.
take the other
You
10
ain't
with
listening.
you.
You ain't listening. You ain't
I'm not
listening.
listening.
You ain't listening.
I'm not listening.
Because we talking about saving and not
Yeah.
dipping and discipline.
Discipline.
So if the change is meant for you to save, to go into your savings,
If
right?
you
If
take it for that,
if it's meant, that's what we said. The change is
I
when
hear
you
that.
when you. I take that from the beginning. When you break the dollar, you take the change. You save that. When you break a dollar,
take
or when
the
you
change
spend money,
and
you
you
take
save
the
that.
change and you save it. Now, when you get a lot of change and your bank is nice and full, you take it to the bank to put into your savings account. You don't say, "Oh, it's $50. I'm gonna take 20." No, this is your savings already. You don't want to dip it. All you
if
doing
you're
is
doing
moving
it
it.
someone like that, that's
All
cool.
you doing is moving
That's
it.
cool.
And you talk
that's
about
cool.
that's discipline.
That's cool.
That's what
That's
I'm talking
cool.
about.
That's cool.
It's discipline.
That's cool.
You do the reason why you had to change. The reason why you had to change
I'm
is
trying
to
to figure out
save.
when you the way you said the word didn't go in. But
Yeah, that's what we've been saying the whole. That's what I've been saying.
That's
the
why
whole
I said
time.
you got to watch
Look back
watch
at
it.
it.
Yeah,
watch back.
it. Watch
I
it.
bet you I've been
'Cause
saying this the whole time.
I go off the words. The word.
The words is this.
Word
The
play.
words is this. If you're a grown man, I say minimum 20. He said the minimum 5.
Yep.
I say 20.
Discipline 5.
Listen.
Discipline.
20.
Discipline.
That's what I say.
If you could do it, if you can.
If you can't,
and most people can't. Do 5.
And I feel if you can't do 20,
5.
now most people could do 20.
Do 5.
If you can't,
Some people
do
get
20,
gratification if
a
they
lot,
can do
a lot
5.
of people,
You
a
don't
lot
know.
of people could do 20.
You don't know.
A lot of people could do 20.
Yeah, if you can do 20,
can't
do 20.
and you grown,
Do 20.
If you can't
Make sure you
spend
won't
20
touch
hours and
that.
you grown,
Okay.
if you can't spend 20
There's
and you
wrong people
grown,
that do it. I
if
love
you
y'all,
can't
though.
spend 20
Love
and you
y'all.
grown, there's something wrong. And you can
Love
touch
y'all.
yourself. That's what it's there for.
I love
when
y'all.
you use it when you need
Yeah,
it.
it is.
They
But if
always
you can
make
have
sure you have
emergency
money.
account, have emergency account.
Make
That's
sure,
what it's about.
It's to make sure you ain't calling nobody to borrow no money.
That's what it's about.
That is.
That's what it's
I
about.
don't gotta call
All right?
nobody to borrow no money.
I see
I
you.
can borrow money for
All right?
myself. Think about that.
One.
Peace.